Hey YouTube, Vermont Prepper here. What we're going to do today is install the receiver that I just bought right here into the center of the M105A2 interior. And I got inspired by clearing this out that I want to put a winch in here. So I have a winch in my other trailer, which is the smaller version, the M105A2. And it's basically an ATV winch. It's 3,500 pound rated Champion. I happened to buy two of them at the same time from Tractor Supply. They were on sale for $109, and I looked online. They're like $190 online, so I got a pretty good deal for it. In any event, the one that I have in the 1101 is about 4 inches off the floor of the trailer. This one isn't going to be quite like that, and the reason is because I had some existing hitch mounts and receivers that I just used to, I kind of modified it so I could use it on that trailer, and that trailer has some different mounting points that I had to do, or that I had to use. So this one's a little bit easier, actually a lot easier, and a lot cheaper. So we got this step bumper right here, or step bumper receiver from Reese, and basically have 4 holes on each side, right? These two, I'll call them front holes, are going to mount. I'm going to obviously drill through the floor, and the floor is 1/8 inch steel, so it's pretty strong. And then these two front ones right here, they're gonna also have a little bit extra support, because I'm going to mount it to a lip that extends to the center of the trailer. So if you look right here, you see this lip right here. This right here is even with the back of the trailer, and then I just drilled through. This is about 1 3/8 thick. I got 4-inch bolts. I'm just going to drill right through here and mount those 2 holes, or mount those two bolts through those holes there, in addition to being through the floor. So I'll have a little bit of extra support there, where the 1101 did not have that. So I had to get a whole new, and there I have a video on it, I had to get a whole piece of stainless steel angle piece, a right angle, like 4 inches high, 4 inches deep, and they're pretty expensive. They're like $300 for it, but it came out great. But this one will be a lot easier, and it'll be about the height of this spacer above the floor. So I'll have a pretty nice setup. Not as high as I would probably like, but I got a mount, ATV kind of winch mount off of Amazon for $30. That'll just go right into that 2-inch receiver, and the winch will mount directly right on that. So all in all, $50–$60 plus the bolts, right? So let's get it going. Here's the finished product here, the step bumper receiver. I bolted it in. Looks real good. Has a little space there on the bottom, if you can see, with those spacers. So this way the winch won't be laying right on the floor of the trailer. So next thing, I just need to wait for the receiver to come in, and I'll show you that. It's pretty cool. It'll go right directly in there, and it has like a little tray where the winch would basically fasten to it. Here's the winch mounted up. Very clean installation, I think. I'll show you how I mounted it. The winch came with a mounting plate, but the mounting plate didn't have the actual part that goes into the receiver I would have had to mount the plate onto something like I did with the other trailer. But this I found on Amazon, and I was really surprised to find it. This mounting plate has a number of different holes, I guess, for different types of winches. But you see the plate right here actually goes right to, it mounts right up to the winch, and then we have the welded piece that goes into the receiver there. So it's all one piece that's mounted to the winch, and the fairlead holds line up as well. I put a little bit heavier duty of a hook on there. So all I need to do is hook up the battery and give it a test run. Basically, I'm just going to hook it up to a car battery that I have charged up, and that'll be it for the project right now. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with what I'm going to do battery wise, because I want to do an AGM battery, but I just don't know where I can put it in here without it being too much in the way. So I'm thinking somewhere outside the trailer, but then again, you know, in the winter, the AGMs don't like the cold. So I got to really think about that. I haven't really figured it out, but for right now, the car battery will do. And I actually used a car battery in the other trailer, and it works fine. So maybe I'll just stick with it. Who knows? We'll see. So here we are, all hooked up, and they make it pretty dummy proof. This right here, you see is Champion. They put labels on there. That looks like the winch, right? The negative, and then the other one is the positive. And then here's the battery. It makes it obvious, right? So ran into a little mishap here. When I should have actually videoed it, because I was really shocked that it didn't work the first try. I got no power to it. So what happened was, I knew the battery was good because I charged it and it was fine. So I thought immediately that, oh man, because this thing sat for a year, this winch, before I actually installed it. And I was like, man, I bet I got a lemon or something. Well, it turns out that I got these battery connectors, right? These terminal connectors. And they're the marine ones. And you see where they're mounted underneath this little bracket right here that kind of is designed to hold in regular battery cable. But I use them for these things because they come with connectors on them already. And they work great. But what I didn't know is that this special marine paint that they have on here, it's a marine connector, is not does not conduct electricity. It blocked off all of the power. So I had to get and it was under here. See, it was kind of bare in the middle here where the wire is where a regular wire is supposed to go, but here it was painted underneath, right underneath this bracket. So I had to get a wire brush with my drill, and I removed the paint, and lo and behold, there we go. So all right, so here's the operation. This is engaged. Pretty cool to unengage, really easy, right? And it pulls out right there. We'll engage it again. And then here's the controller, again, dummy proof, out, in. So there we go. Works like a charm when you get power, right? All right, last thing that I need to do is put on this nice little black and yellow Champion cover. And another project complete on this trailer. So next thing up is putting propane brackets out front so I can mount two 40-gallon, 40-pound propane tanks. All right, as always, keep prepping, like, subscribe, comment. This is a nice little project that can be done to any trailer. It doesn't need to be this trailer. It helps because there's a metal bottom here and makes it easy to, be secure. But you can make some braces for other trailers if they don't have that feature. So, all right, Vermont Prepper out, and as always, keep prepping. Take care, everyone.